This is the C4 Winter is Coming Control Center. Hi, once again, everyone. It's Tony Schiavone. Winter is Coming continues tonight live on AEW Collision on TNT, beginning at 8/7 Central. Tonight's event will originate from the Curtis Colwell Center in the Dallas Metroplex in Garland, Texas. Tickets for tonight are available at AEWTIX.com. Tonight, the Continental Classic continues. And let's take a look at the scoreboard heading into tonight's Collision event. In the Gold League, after his win over Swerve Strickland on Wednesday night, Jon Moxley is the leader with 12 points.
That's 4-0. I know I make this look easy, but trust me, it's not. Swerve Strickland, I know you're very upset right now, but you shouldn't be. I know you're gonna watch that tape over. You're gonna watch it over and over and see my shoulders down for 2, 2.5, 2 3/4 and say I was this close. You're gonna see your own shoulders down and you're gonna say, he grabbed my belt, I can see it. He grabbed my belt, he pulled the tights, I got screwed. That's illegal, right? I told you I would do whatever it takes, not just for the win, but for something much more important. Tonight, I walked away with the points, but Swerve, you walked away with something much more valuable. I taught you a lesson only I can teach you. This business is not fair, this sport is not fair, this world is not fair. No matter who you are, at some point, you will lose. At some point, you will face adversity. At some point, you will get royally screwed, and you don't always get what you think you deserve. You don't always get what you earn. It's what you do in the face of that adversity that counts. I'm like a mirror. I'm a teacher. Guys look at me, and they see themselves. When they step in the ring with me, they find out who they are. They find out what they're not. Hangman Page, Orange Cassidy, I wasn't out to destroy them. I was out to make them. If AEW is going to survive for another 10 years, 20 years into the future, we need the best of the best. We need warriors, man. I wouldn't have bothered teaching you that lesson if I didn't like you. If I didn't think Swerve Strickland could be one of those guys that leads AEW into the future. So when you wake up tomorrow, look in the mirror and ask yourself the tough question: who exactly do you want to be? For the rest of this tournament, for next year, for the future, for the rest of your career? Tonight was not your night, Swerve. The Continental Classic belongs to me.
After the last, what seems like 2 months, you've been killing it in AEW, and in the Continental Classic, you've won every single match until tonight against Mox. I know this loss probably hits different. What's going through your head?
You think something changes because I took one loss? I worked my ass off these last couple months just to put myself in a lead position to cushion myself from a blow like that. I take pride in the fact that I lost to a former AEW World Champion, a 3-time former AEW World Champion. And the fact that he had to hold my trunks to beat me, he knows that I had his number. He knows that I'm on a roll. He knows I was about to get 12 points off of his ass. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. I've gotten further in my career taking losses like this from people like him. So what he just did, he just catapulted me to the top. He don't know it yet, and nobody else knows it yet. I got one more match, one more opponent left in this Continental Classic. That's against you, Roosh. We faced off before a long time ago. I'm ready for everything you got. Hell, my shoulder is ready for everything anybody has. I got nerve damage that I'm fighting every single week to stay alive, to win in this tournament. Somebody else take advantage of it, go right ahead. You can have the whole arm. Doesn't change anything. We roll forward. Oklahoma City, whose house? Swerve's damn house.
In the Blue League, Andrade El Idolo now has a lead with 9 points after his win Wednesday night on Dynamite over Brody King.
I just wanted to congratulate you on your win against Brody King tonight in the Continental Classic. That just gave you a total of 9 points in this tournament. What are you thinking about the next 2 matches in this tournament?
I beat Garcia, Danielson, tonight, Brody. This week on Dynamite, I will continue improving. Why? I am the real Latino man.
He's the idol. He is a multi-time singles champion, a multi-time tag team champion, a multi-time trios champion. He has won gold in 4 different countries and 5 different weight classes, and he is going to take home the Continental Classic Championship.
Did you hear that?
Hey, Brody, do you have a second? I know this was a tough loss, your first loss in the Continental Classic. I just wanted to check in with you and see how you were doing.
You know, I knew this wasn't going to be easy going into it. Broken wrist, still on the cast, ladder match at the pay-per-view, and then week after week after week, the matches just get harder and harder, and my body is more broken and more broken. And today, they gave up on me. I mean, yeah, my head got smashed into an exposed turnbuckle, but it's not an excuse. Live by the sword, you know? There's no other way. You just gotta be harder. Whether it be Danielson or Garcia next, you're gonna get the baddest Brody in the ring.
And now here are the matches for tonight, live on AEW Collision on TNT. It will be Andrade El Idolo taking on Claudio Castagnoli, as Claudio is now on the bubble. Eddie Kingston, who's on the bubble, will take on Daniel Garcia, looking to be the spoiler and looking for his first win in the Blue League. And then one-on-one, Bryan Danielson returns to action as he'll take on Brody King. This and much more live on Winter is Coming on AEW Collision, live from the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas. We take the air tonight live at 8/7 Central as the Continental Classic continues. If you're joining us tonight, tickets available in Garland at AEWTIX.com. The final AEW pay-per-view event of 2023 will take place live Saturday, December 30th from the historic Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum on Long Island in Uniondale, New York. The event, AEW World's End. Thus far on the card, MJF defends the AEW World Championship against Samoa Joe, and the final championship match of the Continental Classic will be held. More matches to be announced. Tickets for World's End are available at AEWTIX.com, and don't forget, tickets make great holiday gifts. Sting's final match, Revolution 2024, is drawing closer. It's on Sunday, March 3rd, and only on pay-per-view from the Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. Sting, with a Nature Boy Ric Flair by his side, will step into a wrestling ring for the final time in his tremendous career. It's a can't-miss event. Tickets are now available. Once again, remember, tickets make great holiday gifts. But tonight, the Continental Classic continues with matches in the Blue League, plus much more. It all happens at Winter is Coming on AEW Collision Live on TNT at 8/7 Central. You're coming to the event tonight live at the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas. Do not forget, tickets are available at AEWTIX.com. And come early, bell time in Garland is 6 p.m. local and stay after Collision for some great Ring of Honor action. This is Tony Schiavone from C4, the Continental Classic Control Center. See you tonight live at Winter is Coming on TNT. We are AEW.